Hi folks, I hope you're well. So, okay. 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago now, I did a video saying that when I was in the Fairy Village woods, which you often see videos of, I think you did in the last video, I think it's probably the Fairy Village one, where you see all those tiny little wooden houses that children do. Yeah, okay. God had said to me, well, I felt God had said to me, now obviously that must be wrong, that in 2 years' time, I won't be coming to these woods again. Now, the reality is, I haven't been to those woods again, since probably early December. Partly because the woods were soaking wet, partly because not having a car to get up there. It's not that far though. But that's the point. I was thinking, okay, today it's been dry for a few days, so I could put the harnesses on the dogs and take them up there. But then if I do, with the words I come, I'm going to do it anyway. But the reality is that if I do, then that's proving that that wasn't God saying that. Yeah. And I was speaking to God about it last night and just saying, come on. The reality is, why on earth would I say, I've been fed up to the back teeth of the place I'm living. It's tiny, it's teeny, it's horrible. For 10 years I've not had hot water. I've had a dodgy shower. I've had no heating. I've had a place that's too small, and very easily you're cluttered. There's things in your way. If you want to do some cooking, you've got to move this out of the way, that out of the way, this out of the way, that out of the way. If you want to chop up some veg or anything, there's no space to do it. It's too small. That's the reality. Way too bloody small. So, okay. Right. If it was up to me 2 years ago, I would have said, okay, in 2 weeks I'm moving. In 2 weeks I'm off. Or in 2 months I'm off. 2 years? Sod that for a laugh. I don't think my mind would have come up with 2 years thinking that's good. So where the bloody hell did that come from? And yeah, that's the problem. You hear that, and 2 years, because originally all I heard was 2 years, and I said 2 years means what? And then what I heard is you won't be coming to these woods again. And it's like, well, excuse me, that 2 years is up. Was probably up in sometime in December, January, February sort of time. So it's very up. It's like more and more. Like when God said to me, well, when I felt that God was saying to me, and it was a lovely thing to hear, but it probably means absolutely nothing. That when I heard, well, when you move, you won't have to take anything with you because everything you need to be there. Because you've had to restart your life so many times in the past and buy everything again, you won't have to do that this time. Okay? Right. And as time is going, more am I thinking, that probably means I'm going to die in this place. Or we're going to have the 666, I'm going to be arrested, and put in prison for not accepting that. So therefore, of course, I won't need to take anything with me because I won't be able to. Right? Yeah. But the reality is that I know for an absolute fact, I know it's absolute truth, that the things that God has said to me about prayer, the things that God has said to me about the destination being relationship with Father, the things that God has said to me about you don't need to die, you choose to, because you choose to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and that's why you die, okay, that all of that is true. I know that all of that is absolute truth. So that's just bloody annoying. Come on. I'm getting this stuff, but any stuff with regards to my own personal, everything I'm hearing is BS. Well, because come on, it's, if God said in 2 years' time I won't be walking those woods again, and I do today, I haven't yet, but the plan is to do that. It's now what 3:30 in the afternoon. The plan is to get there about 5 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. If that happens, that's going to prove that's just another thing that I believe God was saying to me about my personal that was wrong. Again, oh, for goodness sake. Is any of it true? Anything I've heard about my personal true? I say the point about people being led away, yeah. I think that's true. That the vision that said, this is representing my people that are being led away from me, yeah, that's true. But the end bit saying, but now it's not your time, I'm not sure if that was God saying it to me. I'm not sure what that was about, because it hasn't been. That was over 30 years ago. So even now, nobody's interested in listening to anything I say on the videos, and churches, I'm still being banned from them, so it certainly isn't my time now. I can't see how it's going to be. Obviously, with God, anything's possible, and God can see the bigger picture, and I don't know what he's doing in the background, of course. Yeah. But as I say, it's annoying. Yeah. Well, in the conversation I had with God last night, I felt that God was saying, I don't have a wife because I've got enough to deal with right now. And I said, excuse me, no. If I had a wife who understood as I understand, she could help me to deal with more. Yeah. Of course, initially, that would be something to deal with. Initially. But then we'd be helping each other to deal with whatever it is we're dealing with. Helping each other to, deal with the fine details. To improve relationship with God, improve, listening, improve, doing things according to his will and his ways. So, don't know. In the end, the reality is we will find out, but one thing I'm certain of is that the other stuff, the stuff about his word and about prayer and about all that sort of stuff, true. You take care. Bye.